Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Tears of the Kingdom. It appears we have a blood moon, which could be useful for getting more Zonite, but we're not here for Zonite. We're here to discover what the heck happened to the Gerudo. And I did feel the need to follow up a little bit on what I was talking about last episode with Satori, since it was brought up. And yeah, I was kind of right. Satori is it is related to the word to Satoru. Where it's like Satoru is the verb version and Satori is the noun version, and it means like to know, if I understand it correctly. So it's like if you understand something, you have an understanding. And in Japanese, if you Satoru, you have Satori. So it's kind of, that sort of relationship. And yeah, it kind of refers to what I think many in the West would understand as enlightenment. Although I'm not generally a fan of that word, because it sort of implies like some kind of like superiority, which it really isn't. But perhaps that's something for another topic. But I just wanted to clarify that yes, I was correct about the relationship between the word Satori and the name of Satoru. And yes, I also did confirm that Satoru is like that word specifically. It's not like something that sounds similar. It's supposed to be the same word, and it's a very common given name in Japan. But anyway, with that out of the way, let's see what's going on here. We found something under the stairs towards the palace, and apparently there's nothing to report. Avo, did you come around here to escape the sand shroud? Well, you've reached the entrance to the Gerudo shelter, but I cannot allow any Vo to pass through this door. Vo? Oh, you've never heard that word? Vo means man in Gerudo. There is a custom, really more of a law, that we Gerudo follow. Young Gerudo are generally not allowed to interact with Vo. What's wrong? What's going on? A Vo wandered in here. What? Did you say Vo? There's nothing to worry about. The Vo is very short and can't even reach the peepholes. He's out of sight, and even on his tiptoes, he won't be able to see in. Normally, Vo aren't even allowed to set foot within the walls of Gerudo Town, but this is a unique situation. You're telling me, yeah, it's a friggin' ghost town out there. What is going on? So as long as you keep out of the shelter, I'll overlook your presence in town. If you're looking for some place to get out of the sand shroud, you can rest in one of the houses on the surface. Sure. But okay, I guess I thought maybe she might scold me or something, but no. Apparently that's not an issue. Can you tell me more about what is going on here, maybe? Won't open the door for Vo, but keep watch for intruders checking the interior of the shelter with those peepholes. Between keeping watch and checking on the interior, please stop bothering me. I'll go. Okay, so I still need to get an outfit to disguise as a Vi. Where that might be, though, I'm not terribly sure. I didn't really see anything. Oops, what am I doing? I didn't see anything in the bazaar. I imagine I can't blow this away. No. Something here. Message in a bottle. Guess let's find out where it's headed off to. And then after that we can follow back up the stream and see where the source is, because I suspect that this was dropped from inside the safe house. Oh, and also I got a stamina wheel between episodes. I decided I'm not planning on doing the Coliseum for a little while yet, so I might as well get some stamina to just help me get around a little bit easier. It's you, at long last. You, the Vo reading this letter. You are the Vo I was fated to meet, and I am the Vi you were destined for. You must hurry and rescue me. I am locked away from the outside world, but don't worry, though. I will send all of my love to you until you come find me. Stay safe and know that we will meet soon. It's our destiny, after all. Caliban. I feel like we met her in Breath of the Wild. I vaguely recognize that name. Okay. So, she, at least, believes that, this letter will get to the outside world somehow. That doesn't appear to be the case. So, that's a little unfortunate. But, that does at least lend credence to my hypothesis that the other end of the stream has a way into the storehouse. Another one. Is that the same one? Is she just, like, making a billion letters? Yeah. Yeah, she's just continuously sending bottles down the river, I guess. Let's see what we can do about that. At first I thought I might try and break that jar, but I suspect they're using that to collect water so they don't, you know, die of thirst. But I'm also not really seeing anything else to do. Alright, let's roleplay Dumb Link. Oh, but now I can climb out the rope. I don't know if I could do that before, but at least maybe I can? Nope. Guess not. Okay, well then I possibly doomed them for nothing. Sorry. Also, where are you getting this many glass bottles and ink and all that stuff? How are you continuously dropping it down these holes without anyone noticing? Because if someone were to notice, I would assume that somebody would have informed whoever is in charge. I would assume it's still Riju. But that is unconfirmed. Okay, I guess let's look for an alternate route then, because I don't seem to be able to do anything here. Yeah, I thought I saw another passage. Alright, great. But this seems not to lead anywhere. Unless this just takes me back out to where I was before. I don't think so. I think this is a different... I mean, it still takes me out into the main town. But I think it's a different hole than I actually dropped into a minute ago. Jeez, there's even Gerudos in here. That is definitely concerning. I think I heard someone, though. I don't really want to waste my good weapons on these guys. I wonder if fire is particularly effective on them. Aha! It does seem to have stunned him. Oh, and weakened him. Gerudo bone, a creepy bone with multiple sharp tips. Attach it to a weapon to greatly Whoa! 40 attack power. Tends to break easily due to its odd shape. You know what? That's fair. Also, dang. Alright, I kind of didn't want to mess with these guys before, but now I think I want to. Oh, my God. Okay, wow. That's great. That is so good to know. Rusty halberd. I don't know if it's worth keeping a rusty halberd. Kind of want more Gerudo spears is what I want. Ooh. Oh, I shouldn't. That's fine. Still 45. That's still way better than anything I've encountered so far. And that's on a traveler sword. So, I assume, though, it makes the weapon more fragile? Not sure. Now I might stand a bit of a better chance against the stuff in that Colosseum. think I might give it a try once we get to a good stopping point. I should also find more of those fire fruits if I'm going to hunt down more Gibdos, which seems like it's going to be worth my while to do that. Yeah, because a headshot with that kills him in one hit, so definitely worth it. I don't remember where the clothing store was, because what I assume I'm supposed to do is like raid the clothing store, hoping that it was abandoned, and use that to find a Vi outfit, but I don't know. Is there anything of note on the throne here? No. I'll check Riju's room in a minute. Maybe Riju's diary will have help. I received an unsettling report from Buliara today. Strange haze, some have called it gloom, is emanating from beneath Hyrule Castle. Those who touch it fall ill. But my friends Link and Zelda are in Hyrule. I'm sure that those two can get to the bottom of this problem. A new, much more worrying report has arrived. Both Link and Zelda have gone missing while exploring below Hyrule Castle. Oh, excuse me. Shortly after they were lost, the castle lifted off into the sky, where it was joined by countless small floating islands. So much is happening all at once. What's going on, and are those two safe? Things grow more and more dire across Hyrule, and now the danger has come here as well. A sand shroud, the worst sandstorm in recent memory, has covered the area. People are taking shelter underground. We traveled out to see if we could discern the cause of it, but we were ambushed by new monsters called Gibdos. To make matters worse, I wasn't able to accurately hit them with the lightning I can call down. We are inundated with those seeking safety from the sand shroud or the Gibdos, and we still don't know what has caused this. As the chief of Gerudo Town, I am to blame for these failures. You are not. I'm afraid what's happening is far beyond even you. Though capable, I'm sure you are. The fortifications protecting the shelter are strong. There's no way the monsters will be able to break through. Sorry, someone thinks it's cool to go honking through the neighborhood. We're also lucky to have a good source of water in the shelter, but we must watch for invaders trying to use the waterways. And, as a precaution, we should cover the hole behind the throne. Sitting here feeling sorry for myself won't solve anything. I'm going to leave Buliara in charge of the shelter and go train. The ruins to the north aren't too far. They should be the perfect place for me to practice with my lightning. Despite my worries for my people and for the world, I must do what I can. I know that's what Zelda would advise me to do. Oh, Lady Urbosa, if only it were you with us. If only you were here with us. Why did I read it like that? Watch over us in these dark times and keep Zelda and Link safe. The fortifications protecting the shelter are strong. There's no way the monsters will be able to break through. Oh. Okay, alright, cool. So, she mentioned there's a hole behind the throne. I think that's probably worth investigating. She also mentioned there is theoretically a way to infiltrate the shelter through the waterways. But I think this is probably our best first bet, because we tried the waterways already. Oh, I see. It is slightly uncovered, though. Oh, wait. Aha. Alright, great. Thank you, Riju.
No.
A foe! There's a foe here! Stop him! Wait. Please don't. You are not permitted to be here. You must leave at once.
Oh.
Hold on. Hello, Buliara. Good to see you again. It's been some time, swordsman. It's alright. This one is the chief permission to enter, and he is welcome to visit any of the shops and businesses. Spread the word. Let everyone know this is the case.
Oh.
For you to come all this way enduring the strange storms that plagues us, you must have some important news to share. Yes, I have to wave my arms at you. The Princess of Hyrule is still missing? We had heard of the events in Hyrule Castle, but things are dire indeed. Still, swordsman, Link, I'm impressed you made it through the storm that surrounds Gerudo Town. The sand shroud settled on us some time ago. We sent out patrols to try and determine what was causing it, but a swarm of monsters, creatures called Gerudos, suddenly appeared, attacked our troops, and forced us to retreat. The Gerudos have even made their way into the town. As a result, everyone was evacuated to the shelter for their safety. As someone charged with protecting Gerudo Town, I am ashamed at our current situation. This is all to say that, although I wish I could help you search for the princess, now is not a good time. I'm sorry. You know, actually, I came here because I figure if I'm going to help Zelda, then helping the rest of Hyrule is probably the way to do it, because I want to see if anyone else knows what's going on, because nobody else has any clue either. Lady Riju is currently training. She's trying to become strong enough to save us from this disaster. Yes, she mentioned she went to the ruins to the north, so I guess she is still there. You should visit the ruins to the north. Yes. Perfect, thank you. Oh, hello. So you're a special Vo, aren't you? Dahlia, wasn't she the one that we helped with the garden in the side quest in Breath of the Wild? Otherwise the soldiers would be arresting you right now. So why are you special? Better not be speaking to that Vo. Didn't Miss Ashai teach you the first rule about Vo? For a young Vi, speaking with a Vo will only invite misfortune. I mean, ouch, but yeah, I can't say I blame you, given the quality of men we've encountered skulking around Gerudo Town thus far. I'm not talking to the Vo, I'm just talking. I can't even see, so it's not my fault who comes walking by. That doesn't make any sense. Listen up, Vo, you shouldn't go poking your nose into Gerudo life. You're free to come and go as you wish, but please don't disrupt the peace of our town. Yeah, no, I don't plan to. Where is the owner? You're the chief's guest. So this is a Vo. His ears look to be about in the circumference of his head and neck. What? What? Oh, I'm sorry. You're the first Vo I've ever seen. Got a little carried away figuring out your measurements. Why was I doing that? Because I make accessories, and the key to any good accessory is the perfect fit. My name's Kara. I haven't had a lot of opportunities to make accessories for a Vo. So if you give me the chance, I'll put everything I've got into making some really great ones for you. If the shop's owner were here, she could probably have made. She probably could have made you all sorts of things, but she went out to look for potential adornments and hasn't come back since. That is rather concerning. She was in such high spirits too, gushing all about the treasures she'd find around the Toruma Dunes. That's out to the west, I think? Wasn't there a Molduga skulking around there? Yeah. That's a dangerous place though, Molduga territory. I hope she didn't run into trouble. I'm realizing that I played far too much Breath of the Wild, because I kind of surprised I remembered that. Anyway, did you need something? Accessories, kinds of protection, bestows protection. Ruby has the power to make a bitter chill bite less, or you could avoid the oppressive heat with a sapphire. Used to have the supply made to order, but it's not the case. Thanks to the gems we've been getting from Eldon up in Northeast Hyrule. We just make the accessories in advance and save the customer the legwork. There is a slight difference in the price, though, so that's to be expected. Unfortunately, the sand shroud has made it tough to get supplies. The stock is of the highest quality, just a bit limited. You know, I never would have thought I'd talk to a Vo for so long. It's kind of neat. Yeah, I'll check back in later, I think. Were you Caliban? Yeah. What do you want? I'm busy right now, okay? How can I properly focus the positive energy or put the bottles in the water while this guy is loitering around? Wow. Positive energy, huh? 4 stelae left.
Saba.
Saba. You must be that Vo everyone is talking about. Are Hylian Vo interested in archaeology? Some of them are, I'm sure. Would it surprise you to learn that I'm an archaeologist myself? After much work, I finally deciphered these stelae. Do you want to hear what's written on them? You do, don't you? Sure, if you insist. Link didn't seem particularly enthused. Stella over here on the left, it says, the 7 heroines who protect Gerudo, their secret will be expressed on 6 stellae. As for the Stella over there on the right, it says, the 7 heroines who protect the Gerudo, and 8th channels and guides the powers of these 7. I doubt you know this, being a highly in vogue, but we Gerudo have believed in the heroines for a long, long time. They're said to have protected and guided our people in times past. Unfortunately, I've found little in the way of documentation about the heroines themselves. There are many debates and disagreements surrounding these enigmatic figures. Some argue for revering all 7 as a collective, and others for worshipping each one as an individual. Certain rabble-rousing contrarians even claim there were not 7, but 1 or 8. There is one thing scholars love, it is arguing with each other. But these stellae definitely support the theory of 8. Well, there's definitely 8. An incredible discovery, isn't it? I could stop here and rightly say that I changed the face of archaeology. But if I found the other 4 stellae, who knows what I might learn about the heroines. I wonder, too, about this orb I found while searching for the stellae. Is it connected somehow? If I gave a presentation on all this, I'd be the star of the Archaeology Society. But I've not been able to find any stellae besides these 2. Since there's nothing like them on the surface, the others must be underground somewhere. I wish I could see the text inscribed on those stellae. Even just a picture would serve my purposes. That's interesting, and it does make me realize that there was a quest to bring pictures of the 8th heroine, but we brought them to Bosai, the weird guy we encountered up on the surface, and didn't talk to a Gerudo about it, which we probably should have. You must be that man, I mean Vo, that everyone is talking about. It's so unusual to see a man here. So you really did get special permission to be in here, huh? All the same, you should still be on your best behavior. Yep, I plan to. Wouldn't want to end up thrown out or in jail. That's what normally happens when men come here. Like what happened to that guy over there, creepily staring at us. I don't think you have anything to worry about as long as you behave. Anyway, this is important. Since you've been allowed in town, you absolutely have to try the spa plan at Hotel Oasis. The owner of the place, Roma, has a special technique that is all the rage. Originally, I was just another customer coming here to relax, but I got hooked. Now I work here as an assistant. Happy for ya. Spa plan that Olu offers is reasonably priced and a good option too. But, well, just keep in mind that it's discounted for a reason. I don't think the results are guaranteed. Oh dear. Yeah, I appreciate it, but I think we actually probably ought to get going towards Riju. I appear not to be able to use Tulin while in the city. That's unfortunate. There we go. Also, confirmed, my map, at least the objective marker, does not seem to be working. Ah, there she goes. Let's try and keep to the shade. Hello. That should also be in my house. Give it back, please.
Missed again. Can't hit my mark. Won't do anyone any good. It's you.
Indeed. Good to see you again, Riju.
This changes things. I didn't expect to see you here. But then, you always show up in unusual times.
Guess that's true, huh?
Oh.
So the castle rose up into the sky, Zelda vanished right in front of you, and now you've come here looking for clues. Yep, sounds about right. I understand how you're feeling. Zelda's a dear friend to me as well. I will do everything in my power to help you. Thank you. But to do that, I need to bring a quick resolution to the problem we Gerudo are facing. I'm sure you've noticed that the desert is even more difficult to cross than usual. Yeah, it's definitely been a couple of years. She's, like, noticeably taller. So yeah, it's gotta be several years, I would think. I don't know. That's thanks to this unusual sand shroud. It appeared around the same time the events at Hyrule Castle took place. It's blanketed the whole desert, including our town. And not long after that, swarms of monsters we'd never seen before began attacking. We're calling them Gibdos. Physical attacks won't work well against them. They're slow, but they still make investigating the sand shroud difficult. Have you tried fire? It seems to be quite effective. Were you watching just now? I mean, not intently. I just kind of happened to see you trying. I've been practicing striking that dummy over there with lightning. If I can aim my lightning well, I think it may be an effective weapon against the Gibdos. But the technique is unrefined. I only recently discovered it, and I still need more practice. Relic of Urbosa's power, I assume. I want to master this power so I can use it to defeat the Gibdos. If I can do that, we can investigate the source of this sand shroud and search for Zelda as well. Link, will you help me with my training? I think I can use your arrows to help me aim my lightning strikes. Fire one at that dummy over there. I think I have to, like... Hey! There we go. Now let's try something a little trickier. Aim for those dummies over there. Maybe we can hit them all with a single lightning strike. Don't try to hit a specific dummy. Instead, aim for the area in the middle of all three, right around where that rock is jutting out. But keep in mind, the farther away a target it is from me, the longer it will take for me to build up the energy to hit it.
Okay.
Yeah, let's just get something. Nope. Oh, I see. Okay. Yes! I'm getting the hang of it now. Good. Also, somehow I only just noticed she's got 2 scimitars. The Gibdos don't stand a chance against this power.
Oh?
I can't thank you enough for your help, Link. You're hearing the voice now, I assume. Didn't sound like any noise the sand shroud has made, that's for sure. You heard it too, right? It was Chief. We've received word that a swarm of Gibdos are attacking Karakara Bazaar. Beliara is already on her way there. She's already... Okay, understood. Thank you. Link, we need to head to Karakara Bazaar at once. I must ask for your help once again. My lightning and your guiding arrows will make a formidable pair. Do you remember Karakara Bazaar? It's the oasis northeast of Gerudo Town. Let's show these Gibdos what we're made of. Oof. Don't let any more Gibdos get close. If help doesn't arrive soon. Speaking of which... Nice shot. Sorry to keep everyone waiting, but I'm here now, and we're going to wipe out all the Gibdos all at once. Follow me! Link, don't let me down. Will do. These monsters stand no chance. Oof. She said she's got more arrows, so that's good to know. Yeah, you might want to stand back a bit. Ah, shoot. Oh. Calculated. I meant to do that. How many more are there? I don't know. Let's figure that out. Gibdo guts. Useful in elixirs. Oh. Oh, they're spawning from the mushrooms. I see. Alright, cool. Well, that answers the question of what the weird mushroom thing was, too.
Bulyara, well done holding the line until we were able to get here. Now that we know the Gibdos are susceptible to lightning, this gives us a major advantage. Is that Zelda?
It appears to be. Yeah, she just kind of does that.
That's bad. Real bad. Gerudo town is in danger!
Yeah, so what's the plan?
Zelda, wait!
Yeah, wait, I have to collect those Gibdo bones first.
She was heading directly toward those tornadoes. And if more Gibdos are hiding in the storm... Bulyara, we need to get back now. Link, we're going on ahead. I'll meet you in town.
Roger that. I assume the tornadoes will hurt me, yes? Oh, no, they're just updrafts. Okay, great. But before we do that, there were bones. I want the bones. Give me those bones. Anyway. I gave up on the bones. But that's okay. We will, let's just move on, I suppose. Look, Link, how did you guys get here before me? There's a Gibdo hive, I see, just like the one that appeared near Karakara Bazaar. Both the hive and those tornadoes reported to have shown up at the same time, too. It's not only the one hive, there are 3 to deal with, each just outside the town gates. I don't need a clairvoyant sand seal to know a massive Gibdo attack is coming. Right now those hives are durable and nearly impervious to attack. But when they're open and begin releasing Gibdos, they're vulnerable. When they launch their attack, that's our chance to strike.
Come. Come. To where I am.
Again, you heard it, didn't you? Yes, I did. Come, is it calling out to us?
Hmm?
Lady Riju, Link, is something the matter? I thought... It's nothing. Link, for now we should focus on protecting Gerudo Town from the enemies at our gates. We must prepare for battle. Yeah. What? The battle's this way.
Oh.
Do you have questions for preparing for the battle? What's the plan?
Oh.
Talk to Captain Teak. Work with her to decide how best to deploy our forces.
Oh.
Pada is in the courtyard. She's in charge of the materials we have on hand. We should reinforce our defenses with them. If you need anything, you should talk to her.
Oh.
Do you have any questions? Tell me about the enemy. Gibdos we've encountered in the desert do not fall easily when struck. Attacks seem only to dull blade. But fire attacks, as well as Lady Riju's lightning, appear to be very effective against them. Rather than relying on the brute force of swords and spears, we should try to explore other ways to damage them. We learned in the last fight they're not unbeatable. That is enough to give us hope. Okay, let me do a bit of assessment of what materials we have on hand. Can I just... Okay. Melon. Excuse me, miss, I'm just going to take a picture of your melons before I grab them. What? Oh, okay, so that's a light relay. A mirror. Okay. Makes sense. Fixed in place on the ground or on a wall. They've been used as footholds and building foundations because of their immovability when planted. I see. And flame emitters. Ooh, lots of Gerudo stuff. Nice. I could probably make an electric infused weapon with that. I wonder if contains the power of electricity means that I can fuse it and it'll, like, create an electric burst or something when I hit something with it. Hello.
Ah.
Been gathering materials that I think might be useful in battle. Feel free to take anything you need from here. Thanks. Kinda already did, but thank you. Also, I'm confident that I can build a barricade at any of the gates. Would that help you? These materials. Weapons materials to improve them, also some food and some rupees. Some of the troops found these strange capsules while patrolling. Of course, if things get really dire, say if all your bows break or you run out of arrows in the middle of a battle, I can help you there too. Let's talk barricades. 3 gates. From the palace, the north gate is ahead, the west gate is to the left, and the east gate is to the right. Got an idea for a barricade. I'll use iron barrels and wood to block the path. Which gate should I set up at? I don't know how much of a difference it'll actually make. But let's try the east gate. Just because the north gate is the main entrance and we can use that to funnel things through. And the west gate is near where the guard compound is. It's like slightly closer to the palace, I guess. I don't know. And therefore I can restock back here, maybe? I don't know.
Oh.
Barricade has been set up at the east gate. That should slow down any enemies that attack that position. Great. Thank you. I see you've attached the Lizalfos horns. That's good. Hello, Captain.
Oh.
Hives of monsters have appeared outside the town walls. It won't be long before we'll need to deal with this threat. How should we deploy our forces? Who should we send and where? We could spread them out to lightly cover all the gates, or maybe concentrated force to protect a weakened position. We need to decide who to send where. I'd like to hear your thoughts. Spear troops. Where should we deploy them? Okay.
Oh.
Hold for now. So, spear troops and sword troops. So they've got flame fruit on their shields, so presumably they can like do a shield bash and inflict fire damage. What about the cannoneer? Let's have the cannoneer at the east gate, because that's where I set up the barricade, so hopefully that'll keep them pinned on the barricade, and the cannoneer could just blast them apart.
Oh.
They will defend the east gate. And then... let me check out the north and the west gates. Okay. So this is the north gate. It's wider, and it's got this tunnel. So, I mean, I don't know how this is going to go mechanically, but I would think we'd want the spear troops here so they can just hold the tunnel. And then we'd have the sword troops over at the smaller west gate, because they are able to block them with their shields. Send the sword troops to the west gate, please. And the spear troops to the north gate. Yeah, I think I'm pleased with that. Okay, great. So then, now what? Do I talk to Riju? Sand shroud, sudden appearance of the Gibdos and their hives. Strange events keep happening, one after another. We saw Zelda near Karakara Bazaar, but she hasn't been seen anywhere around Gerudo town. Something bigger going on, but for now we need to focus on the problem on hand and prepare to fight. I need your help again. Have I done that? Link. I'm curious about that voice we heard earlier, but... Oh, gracious. Situation report. Large numbers of Gibdos are moving to attack the town. For anything else, we'll need to deal with this. Wow, large numbers indeed. You know, I realized I could have set up my own barricades with the materials, but oh well. Uliara, they have the town surrounded. Stay strong. This threat is also an opportunity. Fight well, and we can wipe them out in one battle, hives and all. And I can collect their bones. Prepare yourselves for battle. Let's show them the true power of the Gerudo. Everyone, protect our chief. Protect our town. Okay.
Monsters have appeared outside town. Shore up the defenses at the gate.
Great. So, am I able to take out the hives
Enemies
just
have
yet?
emerged from the hive at the east gate. Stop them.
I'm going to sally out. Hopefully they'll hold the line at the other gates, and then I'm going to circle around and hit the east gate. I should stay on the walls. I can move faster than in the sand. That's...
Flying enemies from the hive at the east gate. They're heading straight for us.
Flying enemies? That's not good.
Enemies have been spotted inside town. Oh, right. Another hive down. Flying enemies from the west gate hive. Time for a lightning strike or two.
Enemies are inside the town. Is that from the north? Alright, cool. That's the west cleared out. Oh god. Wow, I didn't realize she took that much damage. Okay. Wing to catch the light. Fly farther when attached. Great. Okay. Awesome. Now let's... yeah, I see that. Yes, thank you. Alright, great. Could have gone a little smoother, but that went alright. Yay, victory!
Oh?
I'm incredibly grateful for your help in the battle. On behalf of all the Gerudo, thank you. I suspect the Gibdo threat will calm down a bit now that we've wiped out the hives that were surrounding the town. I noticed the hives have crumbled into sand when we destroyed them. I wonder if the Gibdos have some kind of connection to the sand. Or maybe they're connected to the sand shroud? Did they make it? Did it summon them? And then there's the voice that you and I both heard. A voice in lightning? This reminds me of something. Something you should see. Come down to the mural in the underground shelter. Is it just going to take me there? Okay. I think, honestly, that's probably a good place to call it an episode. I don't know how long it's going to end up being, but that should be plenty for now. On the next episode, we'll head down into the underground shelter and perhaps find out a little bit more about the connection between the voice and the lightning and all that kind of stuff. And theoretically, we'll get a glimpse of whatever ancient legend the Gerudo have that is now tied to the current events. So, yeah, very much looking forward to that. But, yeah, that'll happen on the next episode. So until then, see you later.